Hey folks, it's time for another episode of the Ghostwriter Recommends. If you're anything like me, then you enjoy stories in which the mysterious and magical are blended with the everyday and mundane. And one of the best films I've ever seen which exemplifies these traits is Big Trouble in Little China. Released in 1986 and directed by film legend John Carpenter, Big Trouble in Little China follows Kurt Russell in the role of Jack Burton, a fast-talking, long-distance truck driver who is unwittingly enlisted in a quest to save his friend Wang Chi's love interest from criminal overlord and dark wizard David Lo Pan. The thing that sets Big Trouble apart from other fantasy action films of the 1980s is that although Jack Burton is obviously brave and noble, he is quite clearly out of his depth in the situations that he faces throughout the course of the movie. Far from being portrayed as an infallible action hero, Jack is quite often seen to be a goofball and naive idiot. This is just one example of the narrative methods used to subvert audience expectations in a completely positive way. There are a number of reasons why I've chosen to recommend Big Trouble to you, the first of which is its rewatch value. I first encountered it when I was a teenager, and to this day I have yet to tire of watching it, even though I must have done so at least 20 or 30 times over the years. The characters and setting remain captivating from beginning to end. The dialogue is witty and believable, and as the film progresses, you develop a genuine emotional investment in how the plot will turn out. On top of that, the soundtrack is brilliant and really adds to the atmosphere of the movie and the feeling of each scene. Something else which must be acknowledged is the fact that even though Big Trouble was released over 30 years ago now, the special effects, for the most part, still hold up to the modern eye. I'm not going to try and make the claim that they are completely perfect, as in many instances they do seem rather campy and silly. However, I genuinely believe that the effects used really do add a sense of immersion and a mystical ambience to the film. So there you have it, my dear viewers. If you're looking for a fun, action-packed comedy, Big Trouble in Little China should definitely go on your list. Before I leave you, remember that if you enjoy my content and would like to help me make more of it, then you should sign up to support me on a monthly basis via Patreon. However, if monthly support is not your thing, you can send me a once-off tip with no further need for commitment via PayPal. For now, farewell.